Today I felt like making a drill beat. I was listening to some Brooklyn drill earlier and it got me in the mood to cook up a dark ambient drill banger. I'll be using FL Studio 20.8, and I'm also giving away 3 copies of FL Studio Producer Edition to 3 of my subscribers. You can enter below. In the 20.8 update, ImageLine added a few new plugins like the frequency splitter and instrument tuner, and they also improved the look and function of older plugins like the parametric EQ2. Let's get into the cookup. I opened up this pad in Omnisphere and I'm going to lay down some dark chords in the key of F minor. My approach to making these dark chords is to start off using notes that are just 1 semitone apart. And then I build chords around those notes. I copy and paste the chord progression and I just move one of the last notes up an octave. This gives it a sense of variation so it's not just a 2-bar pattern repeated over and over again. Here's what the chords sound like. I added some effects. First I applied some RC20, then I applied a bandpass EQ, I added this Ambience preset in Supermassive, and lastly I added the Starlight Effect Rack preset to give the chords a more spacious sound. I opened up another pad in Omnisphere and I basically just copy and pasted the chords, but I transposed the chords that hit on the 2 and 4 up by an octave, just so it alternates between high and low just to make use of the higher frequency space. As for effects, I added a bit of EQ, I cut the highs, lows, and I boosted a bit of the mids. Here's what the pads sound like now. I opened up these vocals in Arcade and I laid down a melody. I added some effects. First I applied a bandpass, and I cut a particularly harsh frequency in the mid-range. Then I added a little bit of reverb, and these effects combined will push the vocals to the back and give them a more ambient feel. Here's what they sound like now. I opened up this lead in Electra X and I laid down this melody. I want this lead to be ambient and in the background as well, so I added an EQ, a flanger, I applied the default setting in Supermassive, and I added a 1/4 delay. Here's what the lead sounds like now. And here's what the melodies sound like all together. Let's add some drums. First I'm starting off with an 808. I added some effects. I'm using FL Studio's new frequency splitter plugin to split up the lows and the mids. The lows are going untouched, but I'm adding a bit of compression to the mids just to control them a bit more. I routed the split bands to a bus and I'm throwing a soft clipper on the bus. Here's what the 808 sounds like now. I laid down a clap. I added a perk. I laid down some hat rolls. I added a triangle. I laid down a rim. I added another perk. Here's what the drums sound like all together. Lastly, I added some sound effects. First, I have this bubble riser, and then I have this shot sound. Alright, now it's time to master the beat and add some lyrics. This beat will be uploaded to my second YouTube channel as well as my BeatStars page. With all of that out of the way, let's see what we've come up with.
The beat, so we mixing them perfect.
Making money on my own terms, always moving at my own pace. I got no one I can solve first. Wanna grind it till my bones ache. Heart froze and I'm stone faced. Fuck around and get the smoke, ayy. Draw that blicky, leaving no trace. Heat'll lead into a cold case. Yeah. Handle my business but rarely trust. Even my motherfucking family sus. Panic attack is anti-dust. I got a lot on my mental. Smoking this loud is essential. Fucking your bitch in a rental. Keeping that shit confidential.